Hello everyone. It's been 2 months since I last posted a new video, although I've done a lot of interesting work and shot a lot of raw footage. The new series is already in the works, but creating them takes time since the topics are complex and require a lot of animation. Most of my time has been dedicated to the repair of a surface grinding machine, so I decided to put together a small video about the current repair work to stay connected with my viewers and to make sure you don't forget about me. My work on the restoration of the main linear motion pair of the surface grinder is progressing successfully. I've captured a lot of footage, which will eventually turn into new videos. So, if you're interested, subscribe to my channel. If you have the desire and the opportunity, please support my work via Patreon. Thanks to your support, I'll be able to create a large series of thematic videos on machine tool repairs, and many people will find this information useful. Here you can see my homemade straight edge made from an I-beam, which is 1070 mm long. It's much more convenient than a cast iron one because it's significantly lighter, making it easier for me to operate. Furthermore, this homemade straight edge has a remarkably high surface accuracy, which I achieved through considerable effort, and a video about it is already being edited. Of course, I understand that touching the straight edge with warm hands affects its condition, but it's summer now, and the ambient temperature isn't much different from the temperature of my hands, and the contact is brief. However, when I'm finishing the work and need maximum tool precision, I'll use several gloves for thermal insulation between my hands and the straight edge, which will solve the issue. Currently, in the final phase of the repair, where tool accuracy plays a crucial role, I've achieved a working surface where the highest point on the straight edge's surface is no more than 1 micron above the lowest point. In other words, this straight edge is extremely flat, which greatly enhances my ability to scrape this guideway. The straight edge provides highly reliable information about the surface relief, thanks to the transfer of pigment. On my channel, I've already posted several videos about repairing this machine. For several weeks now, I've been scraping the guideway based on the pigment marks. At the beginning of the work, the unevenness of the guideway was around 0.5 mm due to wear accumulated over several decades of operation. Today, after significant flattening, the unevenness is about 0.03 of a millimeter. I will likely finish scraping when the unevenness is close to 1/100th of a millimeter across the full length of this 300 mm guideway. The tools and instruments I currently have allow me to achieve flatness on this guideway within about 5 microns, or possibly even 2 microns. However, I believe I'll be satisfied with 10 microns, as every additional micron toward higher precision requires significant effort. This machine is rented, and there are no guarantees about the rental arrangement, so it doesn't make sense to chase extreme precision at a high cost. Moreover, an error of 1/100th of a millimeter on a 3-meter-long base guideway will significantly reduce the error in the processed surface, which is just over 1 meter in length. At the moment, my carbide-tipped blade is sharpened with a straight edge, which gives the guideway surface a characteristic finish. Initially, I used a carbide-tipped blade with a round edge. Although we can clearly see the cut chips and bright marks from the tool, the surface drops only slightly with each pass, likely around 1 to 2 microns. Measurements show that the left edge of the guideway is now raised by 0.02 of a millimeter relative to the center, evenly across both sides of the prism. To shave off these 0.02, I'll need to make at least, and more likely, over 10 passes on each side, possibly up to 20. The applied effort and sharpness of the tool determine this amount. In this case, the guideway surface is not hardened, which makes my job easier. Scraping forces you to do physical work similar to visiting the gym, and it's worth noting that this work positively impacts your overall physical condition, just like any reasonable physical exercise. This aspect greatly increases motivation for this kind of activity, in my opinion. This pigment mark from the straight edge shows that there's still much cutting to be done, while this other mark indicates that there's little left, and a single plane is almost emerging. Now you can see how much material I've removed in one pass over a meter-long section on both sides of the prism. But the key element in this guideway restoration technology is the periodic control of the overall guideway geometry using an autocollimator. This allows me to scrape a 3-meter guideway with a 1-meter straight edge. Of course, if the guideway were longer, it wouldn't hinder the use of this method. According to the manufacturer, the autocollimator allows work up to 30 meters. The autocollimator enables determining deviations from straightness over a meter distance with an accuracy of 1 micron if the device has a scale resolution of 0.2 arcseconds, like the one I'm using. Accordingly, if the autocollimator has a resolution of 0.5 arcseconds, it's 2.5 microns per meter, and if it's 1 arcsecond, it's 5 microns per meter. Thus, over a distance of 3 meters, I can achieve accuracy of 2 microns, and over 10 meters, for example, I can achieve 1/100th of a millimeter. I zero the instrument's readings when the autocollimator mirror stand is positioned in the center and check the condition of the right and left edges. The distance between these control points is successfully covered by my straight edge, which ensures a reliable and precise connection between these points with a straight line. Currently, I have several autocollimators for sale. They are in excellent condition, checked, and fully equipped with accessories. feel free to ask for additional information. By purchasing such an important tool from me, you'll help me develop my YouTube project, which constantly requires investments, given the nature of the content. However, my YouTube channel will not only be of interest to many but also highly useful. So, I'm glad we've met, and I truly appreciate your attention. I'll continue this exciting, captivating, and meticulous work. I hope for your patience, enthusiasm, and passion. And I continue this work. Leave your comments. All the best. Goodbye.